Does he get my voice now? Alright, let's get my voice. Alright, getting my voice now. What is up, guys? I'm back here with another What If series, this time taking on NBA 2K16, and as you can see from the title, I'm going to do what if Mark Cuban's realignment proposal actually happened. This was 2, 3, maybe even 4 years ago. He proposed to make a division change because the Western Conference was so good, and his Mavericks, who were, I think I was looking at it earlier, they were the 8th seed in the Western Conference, but if they were in the Eastern Conference, they would have been the 3rd seed. So this was his proposal to make the NBA more balanced and, by and large, help his Mavericks during that year. His proposal was to move the Mavericks, Pelicans, Rockets, and Spurs into the Eastern Conference, as you see here, in replace of the Bulls, Bucks, Pacers, and Pistons. So basically what I did, I just switched them all because they're all from the same division. So I just threw all the teams that were in the Central Division with the Cavs into the Southwest Division with the Grizzlies, and vice versa. All the teams that are in the Southwest Division now are in the Central Division with the Cavs. I just want to see how it'll play out and see if it would actually work for the Mavs. I'm going to compare what this 2K, what happens in 2K. I'm just going to pick up the 76ers. I'm going to compare, I'm not taking control of them or anything, but I'm going to compare what happens in 2K to what actually happened this past year to see if it would have actually made a difference for Mark Cuban and his beloved Dallas Mavericks. Oh, I need to disable all those. Always have CPU adjust. Yeah, okay, there we go. And see if there would be an actual difference. See if his team would have made the playoffs and whatnot. Because I'd just be interesting how that would play out. Because I think realignment and all relocation and stuff like that is always interesting to see how that plays out with any sport. But I think it'd be cool since this was proposed by an owner. What could happen? See here, I'm the Knicks, and they're doing terrible 6-16. If you guys have any suggestions on what other type of what if series I should do, go ahead and leave those in comments, and I'll be more than happy to do those. The Knicks are doing trash. Apparently them changing, other teams changing division didn't help the Knicks, or the Knicks 76. I guess I should have picked the Mavericks to just see how they did throughout the year, but that's all right. We'll just see the end of the year standings. Basically, I have the this past year's standings pulled up here on my laptop, and I'm gonna compare how each team did and see if it would make a difference. Because I'm gonna go over this past year. The Pacers and Pistons both made the playoffs as the 7 and 8 seed in the Eastern Conference, but now they're in the West in this what if series, and in the Western Conference, the Mavericks, Grizzlies, and Rockets all made the playoffs, but they're the 6, 7, and 8 seeds. So when Mark Cuban is saying, "Oh, I'll make the playoffs, but I'm going to make the playoffs as a higher seed in the Eastern Conference," that's why he wants to do that. So we'll see if he can actually do that and have a better record. Because keep sibling. Because this past year he, oh, did I say stop? Oops. This past year they went 42-40. See if he can get a better record for this what if series and see if his proposal was actually going to benefit his Dallas Mavericks or if it was just a one-time thing where the Western Conference was so much better than the Eastern Conference. Because that year was crazy. Like the last 3 teams in the Eastern Conference that made it were all like below 500, and like the 11th team in the Western Conference would have made it in the Eastern Conference. It was just a crazy year of basketball where the Eastern Conference was garbage and the Western Conference was really, really good. Oh, so you see, all right, Kevin Durant wins MVP. I mean, I don't really care about this stuff. What? Come on. Oh, Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah, it's NBA. Oh, well, Joakim Noah wins 6th Man of the Year in the Western Conference. Oh, DeAndre Jordan always gets traded in these. He wins Most Improved, playing against maybe some weaker competition. All right, I don't really care about this. Oh, I mean, now we're going to take a back look at that, but let's take a look at these new divisions. This Central Division in the Eastern Conference has the Spurs going 62-20. They actually did worse in this than they did in real life. In real life, they went 67-15. Where we got the Rockets went 43-19. They were 41-41 in real life. Oh, Mavericks did bad. Yeah, they had 37-45. They didn't make it. So that's So going to the Eastern Conference, and this actually hurt the Mavericks and the Pelicans. It helped them in terms of win total, but they're still probably not going to make the playoffs. Let's go to the Southwest and see how that affects them. And well, actually, let's see. Wait, what did the Cavs do in this? 54-28, and they were 57-25 in real life, so about the same. Didn't really affect them either way. Southwest. Oh, Memphis Grizzlies. Instead of going 42-40 in real life, they end up winning the division in Southwest. We got rid of the Spurs and teams like that. When you replace them with the Bulls, go 43-39. Pistons 42-20. Oh, Pacers did bad. Pacers did really bad. Moved them to the Western Conference. They didn't make the playoffs. Bucks didn't really change much for them. I guess they got a couple more wins, but still not a playoff team. Let's take a look at the playoffs here. Or here. Yeah, I'll do it this way. So, any oddities? Yeah, here now we got Chicago. Oh, Detroit still made it. So we got Chicago and Detroit that both made it when they switched divisions, but the Pacers did not end up making it. Let's see, in the now the Eastern Conference, the Spurs are the 1 seed, the Rockets are the 5 seed, and that's it. So this did not benefit the Mavericks and Mark Cuban as he would have hoped. We're through the playoffs. Let's see here, Spurs Rockets over here. Cavs won. Not really surprised. Spurs Rockets both. Oh wow, Rockets defeated the Spurs in round 2. And about the Western Conference, the Pistons lost round 1, and the Bulls lost round 1, and Memphis lost round 1. So all the teams that benefited in the Western Conference all lost in round 1. So as you can see, switching conferences doesn't always equate to your team doing better. It was an odd year when Mark Cuban suggested that, and I'm glad the NBA didn't take that in all seriousness, because it would not have really played out how Mark Cuban wanted it to. Yeah, it would have been from that year, but as you can see, 3 or 4 years later, it would not have helped his team because they actually made it the playoffs in this past year. But when I moved them to the Eastern Conference and a supposedly weaker schedule, weaker conference, he did not make the playoffs. So there you have it, guys. That is this What If series. And if you guys have any other suggestions on what I should do, or what other What If series, or maybe a rebuilding project you want me to do, just leave it in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. We adapt to change.